What is up, guys? I'm Mike.
And I'm Luke.
And today we're back reviewing all the cards from OP10 on to purple. Of course, if you are seeing this the day it comes out, our red, green, and blue guides are already up for all those cards. And our black and yellow guides are already up for members right now who have access to our videos up to 2 weeks early. So if you want to support the channel, get content early, like these guys, you can really help us out and support our really cool projects that we have going on and stay ahead of the curve. But today, purple.
Oh my God.
Yeah. We're here. It's an interesting color, to say the least. It's got some tools.
Interesting leader, to say the least.
Yeah. But before we get to the leader, Luke, let's quantify how are we grading our cards?
Yes,
and how are we rating these cards and letting the viewers know, are they good, are they bad, what they should be looking at?
Absolutely, yeah. So we are grading our cards on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being absolutely unplayable. Why would you even consider playing this card? And 5 being absolutely game warping. These are cards like Gecko Moria,
Goldie Roger,
Charlotte Linlin, for instance.
Blackbeard even. Leader Blackbeard ranked as a 5 because it inherently changes the way you build your decks and the game is played when it exists in the meta.
And 3 being just kind of like me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
3 is just the average card. You have it, you know. Our purple leader is actually a red-purple leader for all intents and purposes of the cards we're getting in the set. It's the purple leader. It is Sugar, a Donquixote Pirates leader. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's fine. You know, I've seen better, I've seen more.
This is one of those leaders that I'm definitely gonna pull like 3 AAs of and be like, you know?
Is it the Hody of the set?
It's like the,
or it's the Hody of the set.
RP of the set. It's like the Lin of the set. It's like the
Donquixote Pirates, end of your turn, if you have Donquixote Pirates sub-character with 6,000 power or more, set up to one of your Dawn cards is active. And then on opponent's turn, once per turn, when you activate an event card, ramp a Dawn from your Dawn deck as active, which means you can also use it for additional events this turn, which is pretty cool. And this feels like our first, like, outside of Udo with like song stuff, this feels like the first events matters leader next to Blue Purple Croc.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, it feels like Blue Purple Croc. In my head, it was the Doflamingo card also, but that's not true. I think Purple Green Dofi. What was the leader ability?
Green Purple Dofi is the end of turn untap 2.
Similar.
Yeah.
Similar.
Kind of similar, event-based, you know, trying to do some things on your opponent's turn. Also, there are a few, so like purple is the Donquixote family type color for this set, but because of the Punk Hazard crossover with a few Donquixote family members, namely Virgo and Monet, we do have a handful of red ones we can also play with this in terms of the typal. What I really like about this leader is the fact that it very much rewards you for playing into events, as well as not only is it like on face value a ramp, but because it's purple and purple events, it's also a Dawn minus mitigator that lets you multiplay events. So I think that's really cool. The only annoying thing is it is type blocked for its first half its event, which kind of like really pushes you into using the events easier to then get the value out of your second effect. And like we just talked about, the typal it's looking for isn't quite, you know, abundant is the word I would say in these colors yet. So for me, I can't help but give this leader a 2.5 personally. I could see definitely, you know, as the typal in these colors expand, it could get up to a 3.5 or potentially a 4 if Bandai really leans into making events more impactful in the game and more value for the bang for the buck, I guess is the best way to put it. But I don't know. As happy as I would be for this, the thing that would make this have the evergreen effect is not type blocking it, and it just is. So
when this leader was first like spoiled, I remember memeing in the chat like, guys, watch this leader be pretty good.
He wasn't memeing, Dean. He's serious. He's serious.
I mean, I was kind of serious. I was actually serious. Because like,
I see the potential.
Yeah, like this is one of those leaders that really, if the cards are right, then it's a good leader. But like, we'll see, right?
It lives or dies on the vine of whatever Bandai decides to do.
Exactly. So,
whereas like Shanks is like, cool, this is great. What else you got?
Yeah. So like, we'll see, right? Like, we'll see based off of this card pool. But I think it's a 2. So.
Yeah, that's fair. First up is our really good girl is legal. One of the only legal good girls in One Piece. Thank you, Oda, for doing one right that wasn't Robin and Boa. It is Violet. 3 cost, 4,000 power, 1,000 counter. Oh,
I guess it is Violet. It's Violet right now, right? And then she says she's Viola later. I don't remember if she had like a...
Are you skill checking me right now?
I'm not.
I don't remember. I don't remember if it's a translation thing or identity thing.
I thought it was both because we didn't know that she was...
Oh, no, it is. But he does know it's her. She made a deal to protect them.
Oh, okay.
But I think she just changed her name or something. I don't know. But yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
right?
but he does call it. Dofi does call her Violet at one point. I remember.
Okay.
So Violet.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Violet.
So I was right.
I'm wondering.
Hop off, bro.
I'm wondering if they're wrong.
3 cost, 4,000 power, 1 the K counter. Blocker it on KO, draw -1 if your leader has Donquixote Pirates. Add a 1 purple event card for your trash to your hand. So it's literally 3 cost OP01 Robin, but it is closer to attacking. It's a 1,000 power character, right? So this can attack at the cost of, to get your event back, you have to, or event back, you have to dawn -1.
Yeah.
And your leader is type lock.
And it's also a plus 1,000, unlike Robin.
Is the Robin blocker not a 1,000? I think it is.
Oh, Robin blocker. Sorry, I thought we were talking about the red Robin.
I'm talking about the blue Robin from OP01.
Ah, okay.
That gets you an event back when
I thought
it
we
dies.
were talking about the red Robin that when you attach 2 or attach 1.
No, I'm talking about the one that gets you an event back when it dies, because that's what this card.
Yeah, I know, but I thought that. So.
Yeah, so you're trading the dawn -1 instead of a free event for 4,000 power, which seems like a pretty fair one to have, especially when you are going to need to start punching in late game, even with a control deck, and this gives you like another option to do it with. That being said, when your purple cards, especially events, are going to be dawn -ing for you already, even with the leader mitigating, like now you're using your leader ramp to mitigate this before the event you play, because ideally I think I want to block and then get an event and play an event in the same turn. Like, I think that's like some of the best sequencing you could have here.
I mean, it's blocker on KO, meaning that like you're gonna have rested Dawn to Dawn minus anyway, and with the Dawn up too. So
yeah, but what I'm saying is like
flexible.
late game, you're gonna want to block, recur an event, and then play the event. So now that you've activated the -1, it nets neutral your leader's ramp, and now whatever minus from that event happens, it's on top of it. So now you're going negative on Dawn. Where instead the leader should keep you positive on Dawn or net neutral because of the event.
I mean, it's negative on your opponent's turn, and it's not necessarily like, because you'll gain the 2 Dawn back on your turn.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the difference of being at 10 versus being at like 8, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're at 8, it makes a difference, but you're at 10, you don't care.
Yeah. I'm thinking at 10 you don't care because that's when you ramp quicker to 10 than they are, but you're ramping defensively into 10.
Yeah, maybe it's like a Gum Giant situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Depends on the events, I guess.
It really depends on.
Well, we can't play Giant. We literally can't play Giant in this deck.
Yeah, exactly. So whatever events we get here, this is where, this is how you grade this league.
I still think this is an interesting card. I would consider even running this in green purple Dofi, so I'm giving it like a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3, I think.
Yeah, I think I would run this in green purple.
All the purple Donquixote decks want to have events. Oh wait, can we get purple events? 2. It's not any event, it's purple too.
It's purple.
You can do whatever you want, but I have to revise. Because I can't get back, I can't block, so I was like, I'll block and get back Flapping Thread, which is the event that gives plus and then surges top 3 for Donquixote Pirates.
So like, here's the thing, Mike. My take on purple counter events kind of ended around where Thunder Bagua was relevant.
Until Giant came out.
So like, what purple counter events are we bringing back?
0 cost.
0 cost,
Gatling,
right?
yeah.
Gatling, and then what? Blast Breath? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, are we playing Bagua in this deck?
I think you would have to play
Judgment of Hell?
Judgment of Hell would be cool. Yeah.
Always a heater. Always a heater.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody in the comments was like screaming at me that there is an event, counter event
Thunder Bagua?
Gonna be cool.
That's a counter. It's a counter. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What do you give it?
Well, I want to give it a 2. I feel like if the events later on are good, I don't know. This is one of those cards that is really dependent on what purple events are good.
It's just double locked is the thing. It's locked to the leader and then it's locked to the target instead of just being any event.
Yeah. I can see this if it has an altar. Does it have an altar?
No,
there's no way. Okay, well that's fine. It's a 2.
What would you give it if it had an altar?
I don't know. Like, preemptively, I would have been like, you could stocks watch this, right? But like, and that would be entertaining. But like,
oh my god.
Yeah.
Next is Vinsmoke Sanji, immediately not a Donquixote Pirates card. 1 cost, 2,000 power, 1k counter with Kingdom of Germa and the Vinsmoke family subtype. On play for your leaders, type includes Germa. Look at top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 card with type Germa. Add it to your hand, then place the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. I cannot believe they gave them a top search.
They gave him Reiju Searcher. Oh,
They gave them top 5 searcher.
Wow.
insane.
Why?
We don't, and that's before. Do we have the Germa leader yet for 11? I don't think we do, right?
We don't have it yet. No. We have Katakuri right now.
Nami.
And purple green
No.
Luffy. The purple green.
Purple green's an Ebi.
Oh, okay.
Is that the only one in Ebi? I think we have Shirahoshi yeah, Shirahoshi and Jinbei are both in 11.
Yeah.
We have 4.
Okay.
And we have
we're still waiting on that German leader.
and we have Katakuri. We have 5.
Yeah.
So we have all but the German leader.
They're really slow balling us for this one, right?
I
mean,
even
it's
just raise
cool.
you. Even just raise you. I mean, it's a 3, right? It's just a
Yeah.
searcher. But the fact they're getting these, like, I thought the whole idea was like we have so much graveyard recursion, inherent draw that like we don't need to give you a searcher. That'd be insane. You get the stage and that's
this-
it, and your
does
stage
this-
mitigates the discard.
Does this help Reiju?
I think it does.
Yeah. Is it a one drop, right?
Yeah, I think it's better than the event.
It's way better than that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
at least
saying.
the
It's
bottom
infinitely,
bar.
it's
Yeah.
infinitely better than the
So we
event.
just take out the event for this.
Yes. And that matters. Also, it's a target for it's
for
this
Judge?
Yeah, right? Because it's Kingdom
Yeah.
of Germa. It's not, or is it Germa 66?
I think it might be German 66.
Oh, okay. Well, still, I think this is still great personally.
Might be Kingdom of German.
This is one of those things where it's like it feels like a small upgrade, but it will have a bigger impact across like your spread of games in a 10-round event. You know?
Yeah. German 66. Okay. So
Does not get it. Okay.
does not get it. No. This is Kingdom Germa and Vinsmoke family.
Yeah.
So.
But in the end, I think this is a big ad. It's a 3 though. It's a searcher. You know, it
Yeah.
does its job.
It would be so cool though. It'd be like Gecko Moria value.
Speaking of which, we have the Clone Soldier. It's a soldier. 2k power, 1k counter, cost of 2. Kingdom of Germa blocker. That's it. But they look real cool doing it.
Yeah.
I like them.
I mean, that one guy got shot in the face by a judge that one time, right? Like,
I always thought the characterization of their soldiers were really fun.
yeah.
Like the way they're played on screen is very fun. Even though they're war machines. 2?
Yeah.
Jump blocker.
Cool sealed.
We have a 1-drop sugar rare. This one's got to have an altar, right? Nope.
No?
That's crazy. That's crazy cupcakes. 1 cost, 1,000 power with 1k counter. Purple Donquixote Pirates. Activate main. You may rest one of your Dawn cards and this character. Top 5 search for a Donquixote Pirates type card. Add it to your hand. Plus the rest of the bottom. Okay, yeah. So this is your Bonnie Searcher. Your
Momonosuke.
not Sasuke. Momonosuke Queen. Is Queen the rester?
No.
Is this Sasuke? No, it's the reducer. Black's is a rester, right?
There's a black one?
Yeah, isn't Black Animal Kingdom have a rester?
I'm not sure. It might be Queen then. I know Queen is the searcher. So if you remember him as the top down.
I think I do remember it as a tap down searcher.
Yeah.
Comments right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love these 3 searcher. Like we take them. There's no restrictions outside of what it should be. We're golden.
Sure.
Giolla, 2/1 Donquixote Pirates with 1k counter, 2,000 power. On your opponent's attack once per turn, you may rest 2 of your Dawn. Rest one of your opponent's characters with cost of 4 or less. We've seen a lot of these. The good thing about this is that it's a 2-drop.
yeah.
It's 2 to 4 with a 2k counter. So like at the worst, you're just playing the 2k counter.
Yeah.
I don't hate this. I feel like this is a little push for a 2k counter. It's also not locked.
That's pretty cool.
You can play this in P. Luffy and be like, all right, Dofi, you bet.
Yeah, but you have to kind of like on opponent's attack is like they have to swing to it, right? So
I
it's
think
like
I think you play it on like
early turn and then just wait for it.
yeah, you play it on 2 when you have nothing to do, or you play it on 10 with your open Dawn. You know,
Yeah.
like
I think it's funny because this feels more like a green effect than it does like a purple effect.
absolutely. And
Weird.
it equates. It's a 2k counter, so usually it's a 1-card counter in the early game. And like I said, you play in the late game and they have the 2 Dawn up.
Yeah.
And then it virtually is a 1k auto counter on like a Weevil or any of the 4 drops, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, this seems like a lot of value to get. Also, this combos with the sugar because you can untap one in the end step, and then you can get a rested ramp or get an active ramp Dawn from the ability. But this also works in Dofi because you just unrest 2.
You unrest too.
You
Yeah.
just unrest 2.
Yeah. Really cool.
For green purple Dofi,
purple Dofi.
not the blue Dofi,
yeah.
which I think this is a menace against.
Yeah.
I'll give this a 3.5. This
I was
was
about
really
to say
pushed.
3.5 is pretty good.
This is a push 2K. Yeah.
It works in both the green and purple red versions of the Donquixote deck, so that's cool.
And it just works in any purple deck at the end of the day, which is like the problem with a lot of these cards so far. Doesn't have it. Senor Pink.
Oh.
5/6, no counter. On play, Dawn -1. You may return a specified number Dawn. Add up to 1 purple event when it costs a 5 or less from your trust to your hand. Then set up to 1 of your Dawn cards as active. So you get to Dawn -1, recur 1, ramp 1, or recur 1. I guess it's not recur 1, ramp 1. Oh no, it's set active, so it's not ramp 1. It's recur 1, reactivate 1.
Yeah.
So it costs 4, and then it literally just costs 4 actually.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice tempo. It's not leader locked. Great.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a 3 for me. It's great. It's just good value. It's a mid-sized body. A 5/6 is that nice middle range where it's going to do damage, and it's a little bit hard for black to interact with it, and it's a little bit hard for red to interact with it, but they have to at least commit resources to it, and you're already up a card.
We're really pushing like event recursion.
No.
This is yeah, but like I'm just so interested to see what these events are. I'm just very interested to see what these events are.
Yeah, like if this was any color event, I'd definitely give it like a 4 almost, 3.5.
We're locking
Purple's locking
purple
it.
is like, that feels like such a miss for like green purple, but like I see what they're doing.
I'm okay locking it to purple as long as I can use it in any purple deck.
Yeah.
It's when it's double locked. It's like we're already locking it to these leaders.
Yeah, if they lock
so
it
you're
to
already
like Donquixote events or something.
Exactly.
Like, that would be
Yeah.
bad.
Cool one though.
Cool. Yeah, I think it's a 3. I think it's a 3.
Senor Pink also has a alt art, which I didn't know about. Is this the first alt art in this style?
I think it is.
I love this style. I actually adore this as an alt art. That being said, I feel like this is going to be the alt art people hate pulling.
This is going to be the alt art that I crash out on.
We have Diamante back now as a purple vanilla 5/7 Donquixote Pirates. So 1, we're past that point.
Yeah.
Fighting Fish is a 4/6. I think this is just Dressrosa. I don't think it's Donquixote Pirates. Yeah, it's Animal Dressrosa with no counter. And Dawn 1 when attacking, you may Dawn -1. KO up to one of your opponent's characters to the cost of 1 or less. This one is really interesting to me because I don't know if they're going to give us cost reduction in purple with this. And there's no Dressrosa purple black.
Very interesting.
Like it feels like yes, we grant you a seat on the council, but we do not grant you the title of black card. You know, like
I'm just wondering who this is for. Like
you get to attack and then KO like the
sealed?
blocker or the searcher, I guess.
It's a common card, so yeah, definitely
Yeah.
a sealed event thing.
I don't know. Maybe I'm giving it a 2 just because it's a 4/6 that can KO technically.
1.5.
All right, let's prove me wrong. Trebol is here. God, so disgusting. Is a 4/5 1K counter purple Donquixote Pirates blocker, and on play, all your characters 1,000 base power or less cannot be KO'd by opponent's effects till the end of your opponent's next turn.
Yeah, so that last card, right? Can't KO if we play Trebol.
Yes. Also, what are we protecting here? You can't,
sugar?
but the sugar arrests itself already, so you can attack it.
Yeah.
All of your characters 1,000 base power or less cannot be. It's 1,000, not 10,000, right? It's definitely 1,000.
1,000.
Are they gonna show us something like really crazy?
Maybe. Other sugar. Green, purple. Sugar.
Okay.
Yeah. Green
But again,
sugar.
it just rests itself. Like your opponent should just attack into it when it rests itself with the leader. Like,
Yeah.
I guess it blocks, right? So it blocks the first time.
So it can block for the rested sugar.
I just feel like we're just playing a blocker and we time walk a turn. You know, like for when they're. I don't know. This doesn't feel great. This feels like it's supposed to feel powerful, but it actually like mechanically feels very weak to me when I'm reading this and thinking about it.
I'm really not sure who these cards are for. I'm sure there's gonna be one card that unlocks everything for us.
2.
But
Yeah, like even if you gave us a bunch of 1,000 base power cards that are good to protect, it's like it's more just that those cards are good and this card itself isn't good. You're just gonna run this card.
Yeah.
So I'm giving it a 2.
Yeah. 2.
Donquixote Doflamingo is back again. This time it's an 8/9. So Dofi, this guy have an altar. Hold on. Yeah! Look at that perspective with the hand, brother.
Very fun.
Real quick before we dive into this one, Dofi has been a 10 cost. He's been a 7 cost.
7.
He's been a 3 cost. He's been a 2 cost.
4 costs.
Now he's an 8 cost. So he's been 7, 8,
He's been
10.
5. He's been 5. He's in Lim as a 5 cost.
Yes, he is. How can I forget my girl?
Yeah.
So we're missing 1.
1 cost. No, it was the young Doflamingo. He's a 2 cost.
No, he is a 1 cost.
He's a 1 cost.
I think so.
Wow.
Okay, so we're missing 2 or 1. We're not missing 2 because the blue one that has the active ability like the leader
Oh, yeah,
is there.
Yeah.
So we at least have 2. We're maybe missing 1. We're missing 6. And then we're missing 9. Almost.
Almost.
We got
You almost have all of them.
He's an 8/9 with no counter. The 7 words of the C plus Donquixote Pirates. On play, Dawn -1. Play up to 1 Donquixote Pirates of character with a card cost less than 5 or 5 or less from your hand. On opponent's attack, once per turn, you may rest 1 Dawn. Add up to 1 Dawn card for your attack and set as active. So this has, first of all, I'll go to the second part real quick.
Yeah.
It's literally just Baroque Works Purple Robin or Wednesday, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But instead of Dawn -1, and then you get 1 from her and 1 from leader, it's just tap 1, ramp 1.
Yeah.
But you get on 9, so I don't know. I guess it's just mitigating your purple events. Is what it's trying to do.
I think it mitigates that one. Yeah.
You're just mitigating purple events with leader, so now you're leader, and now you're at like net neutral for 2. And then on play Dawn -1, you can play a 5 or less. So we're just doing like the smiley shenanigans. At least it's not purple. I mean, I could play like a green Diamante off this, which seems like pretty good. I could play a Trebol 6, the green one. Play sugar off this. I mean, I think inherently this is like a 4. Like this is like generically 8/9, play a 5, so you're getting 13 Dawn for 8.
Yeah.
And then you get a bonus something on top of that. I think I could not give this card a 4, but I feel like it's gonna be playing like a 3.5 for now.
Yeah, I think a 3.5 is good. I think I want to give it a 4 because I'm seeing the vision here. I'm seeing the bird cage.
No, I'm giving it a 4.
Yeah.
I think it's playing like a 3.5.
Oh, I see.
I think it's a 4.
Okay. I'm still hesitant to give it a 4 for some reason. I just don't know. There's something about the purple Donquixote cards that are just not clicking for me.
Okay,
I don't
that's
know what's
fair.
happening.
So what are we giving it?
3.5.
All right.
I think it might be a 4.
Donquixote Rosinante is back. I know he has an altar. That's my goal.
That's a cool one.
Oh, I gotta get another one signed. No. Donquixote Rosinante is a 5/6 1K counter. Of course, he does. Wait, he does that blocker? I thought he did.
Okay.
He needs that blocker. Come on, guys. Navy Donquixote Pirates. So a purple Navy card, which is fun. On play, you may trash 1 event card from your hand. Draw 2 cards. Cool. So you stay net neutral between the card you play and the card you trash. And then end of turn, if you have 7 or more Dawn cards on your field, set the 2 cards as active.
Cool. Just if you have 7 or more.
Yeah.
Just
do it.
wow.
This is the sugar engine, which is weird because he never met sugar.
Yeah.
I think, right? Or was she like right at the end maybe?
Yeah.
Like I just think it's funny that like this is not the Dofi green purple Dofi card. This is the sugar card, and it's the character that's like, I'm literally not with you guys.
I think it could be the green purple Dofi card too, because at the end of your turn, that's 4 Dawn up.
As someone that's played a lot,
You don't do anything with 4
I just
Dawn
don't
up.
think I care. I mean, like maybe the filtering is enough to be worth playing it right. What cost is it? No, it's a 5. It gets counted by
Hey, does it
Birdcage.
see- Oh, it trashes any event. Okay, no.
Yeah, it does any event, but it can't untap from Birdcage. It's a 5, and it doesn't have blocker, so I'm not sitting off for blocks.
I mean, you play it off of the free.
Nah, this is a sugar. I know you can, but this is a sugar card. This is a sugar card
it's
for
a
sure.
sugar card for sure. But like,
That's a flavor fail though. That's what that is.
I think it's a flavor win because like you're setting up 2 Dawn as active for counter stuff. So
how's that a flavor win?
Because you're still protecting yourself.
Flavor?
Yeah,
Flavor.
I think so.
Rosinante protecting sugar of the
sugar.
Donquixote family?
I don't think sugar. No.
No, I'm saying this Rosinante is a flavor fail because the whole reason the whole thing
I
it's
think
designed to do is to protect.
The card in a vacuum is a flavor win because you are setting yourself up to counter for yourself.
Brother, what do you think flavor is? It's like lore and like.
Yes.
What?
He's like protecting you. He's setting you up to like. He's putting you in the box.
Okay.
Yeah. Every other Rosinante has been a blocker or like a protector in a traditional version of it.
Sure.
Whereas this one is like, okay, here's one for like countering. So.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense though. Now I say it though, he can't survive the birdcage. That is lore accurate. He can't survive the birdcage.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I think this card is very good though. I am gonna give it a 3.5, and it might at one point play like a 4.5. But probably not in this deck with this.
I'm gonna give it a 4, dude. I don't know. I think that setting up 2 Dawn as active on purple is pretty good. It's like Cavendish.
Yeah. No, I mean, the only thing is it's end of turn, so you can't use it offensively.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I'm running it in.
Yeah, but like, it helps push events a little bit more.
Totally. Or activated abilities, like the Giolla, whatever it is. Right? It's Giolla, it's not Viola, I mean, this card's really cool. I just think at the end of the day, it's not the card that's winning you the game. It's the card. It's kind of like the Trebol we saw, but better, where it's like we're playing this card because it enhances the power of all these other cards we're playing. Like, okay, like for example, 3 giants on hand. You can trash a giant. And set up 2 for your giant. You know, you play with some purple Luffy and be like, cool. I'll always have Dawn up for giant. Pretty cool.
Cash a 0. So
pretty cool.
For this giant.
Yeah, there you go. Buffalo is a 4/6 1K counter. Just vanilla.
Yep.
He's Donquixote Pirates. He's purple.
Sure, dude.
He's Strike.
When has Strike ever done anything for us?
Well, it's done something against us when it attacks a 2-drop Luffy with 2 Dawn on it.
With it. Yeah.
We have Pica 4/5 1K counter. Donquixote Pirates. Once per turn, if this character be KO'd by your opponent's effect, you may rest 2 of your active Dawn cards instead.
Sticky body for purple.
It's really just for this sugar deck.
Yeah.
No other deck are you leaving 2 up just to protect this Pica.
Yeah, you leave 2 up when you play the Rosinante.
Wait, that's free. That's what I'm saying. That's that deck. I think like, you know, if this was like, you know, give me like a 6/7,
like
or a 5/7.
A 5/7 would be
5/7,
good.
no counter, and then I can pay 2 to protect it.
That's cool.
I would just play that card.
I play that. Yeah.
Into metas.
This was very whatever. There's like no
4/5 is just an awful place to be, especially when they get targeted so easily on power and cost. So you're just leaving 2 up every turn, and then your opponent's like, oh, I don't have to kill it. I'm just taxing them on Dawn now, so I'll just do something else.
Like, this is one of the first times I feel like purple has shown me like the weakest power card options in the color.
I feel like it's always very swingy. It's like, this card is insane. Or it's like, okay, I mean, it's here. Like, there's very few 3s, except for like the default 3s, like a Searcher and stuff, right? Yeah. 2? 2. Who we got here? We have our Foxy. I forgot about this. This is the set.
With
Foxy,
Giolla.
2 cost, 2K counter, 1,000 power, Foxy Pirates. Activate me, you may trash this card. If the number of Dawn cards on your field is equal to or less than the number on your opponent's field, draw a card. So you get it to get your threshold, and then you just get rid of the draw card to have counter in hand. No, you'll play it 1 next turn. You make the threshold. Also, it's with the Trebol, not the Giolla.
Oh, there we
go.
Trebol. The Trebol.
Yes, the canonical Trebol protecting Foxy.
Yeah, of course.
It can also protect the Ramper, and it can protect the Ramper and the
the one who prevents everybody from getting KO'd by effects, right?
No, I think he's 3. Pickles is 3 or 4, I think.
Oh yeah.
I think it's just the 0 Ramper, and then like the ones that have on play. Oh, okay, protect your chopper blocker. Yeah, you protect your chopper blocker. Yeah. This is a 2.5. I mean, it's definitely a filler piece, and it's a good filler piece, but it's never going to be more than that.
Oh, draw 1 card is pretty good.
Yeah, it's a filler piece. It's a 2K counter.
Oh, it's a 2K counter. Yeah.
2.5, yeah.
I missed the 2K counter. Yeah.
It's like you're only going to ever play this in 1 deck for realsies.
I mean, like, you fill out your Foxy deck now, right? You running
totally.
Like 2Ks, but like, were you short on 2Ks before in this deck?
A little bit, in my opinion, and then we're just short on cheap things to add to board that don't feel like we're just throwing away a card, you know, just to add to board. Like the number 7 used to play Gina and not even get Dawn because like I see this Gina get the 3, you know?
Yeah.
And then they take out the big thing, and you're like, I just have these small things that do nothing, but now you can trade this in to try to find our big thing, you know?
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, 2.5.
Pretty cool. This is a cute baby 5 card.
This is a baby 5 card. It's also 2K counter, which means it might already be playable off the rip. 3 cost, 1,000 power, 2K counter, Donquixote Pirates. Oh, it's not her husband's type hole too. Oh.
Well, this is before.
I mean, it could be at the end, it could be in the middle, you know? On play, you may trash 1 card from your hand if your leader has Donquixote Pirates type. Add up to 1 Dawn card from your deck and set as active.
Oh, ramps.
Yeah, so it's a 2K counter. If you need to ramp, you can ramp. Pretty cool. Down for that. It's like
ideally you're trashing an event, so.
Yeah, or just anything you're gonna recur, which is mostly events. Reminds me of the dude that rides on the Condor from Baroque Works.
But
it's also a 2K that's like you can trash itself.
Yes, yeah.
And ramp 1. So very, very similar. You remain with a 1,000 power on board, which kind of bites. You know, it's like you really gotta do work to make this do anything after that.
Does it activate 1? Hold on, let me see.
No, it's all play. Yeah, it's all play. If it was an activate, I would give this probably a 3.5.
Well, it's a 2K, so.
Yeah, I guess it's a 2.5. It's a 2K that I'm willing to play. You know?
2.5, yeah. 2.75 because I like the art.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, just give me the Hop a Sweet Army version, then we'll talk. You know? Bellamy is back. This is one of my favorite Bellamy arts so far. Pretty good, pretty
Very
good.
cool.
3/4, 1 key counter, Donquixote Pirates, blocker, and then on block, which is always a fun key text to start reading. You may rest 2 of your Dawn cards, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set as active. Very not good card, but this gets my flavor medal. Because it's Bellamy with the Donquixote Pirates.
Yeah.
And the whole strategy is we're just going to throw him at Straw Hat and get some value. You know, we don't care that he dies. We're just going to throw him out there and he's going to generate value for us. And that's what he's doing here. And I'm so about it.
This is very cool. What's the cost on this again?
It's a 3/4.
I think that works. I think that's pretty good in this deck. Actually, reverse ramping is cool. So.
I think my only problem with it is that like you can't even do it the turn you play it on curve. So like you have to play it on 5+ so you can play it and activate on the block on the next turn. Unless you're untapping stuff.
Your sugar untap.
Yeah, I'm talking about grading it in a vacuum though. I see like, but sugar only untaps 1. I think you have a 6,000 power or more, so I still think you can do it on curve. Right? Am I crazy? 6,000 power or more, yeah. So even if we're out of the vacuum, but again, Bellamy's kind of a giant L, and that's a flavor win in his own. You know? I mean, like Bellamy. I mean, spoiler alert for not Bellamy stuff, but like current One Piece stuff.
Yeah.
Bellamy is like the first instance of bringing back Rob Lucci. You know, where like the whole reason they're there is just the power scale. Just be like, hey, we just saw some crazy shit from some of the strongest people on the whole show. Let's show you exactly where they stand in the greater context now. But yeah, I mean 2. But I can see some people playing this.
I feel like you run this in this stupid deck.
Yeah, I mean, I think you run it in that deck, sure,
but... 2, I mean...
Yeah. Our first event, I do not, so we really
okay, we really
I do not forgive those who laugh at my family.
Okay, we really gotta, like... These event cards make or break this entire set.
All right, 1 cost. 7 Warlords and Donquixote Pirates.
Oh, cool.
Main counter, look at the top 3 cards from the top of your deck, reveal 1 Donquixote Pirates type card other than this card, I'm not gonna read it again, and add it to your hand, then place the rest of the bottom of your deck in the order. So it's a 1-drop Flex Searcher. So it's playable in, it's also not searching for a purple. So this is playable in all Donquixote Pirate leaders. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I gotta give this a 3.5. This is pretty great for an event.
I think it's really cool because, yeah, playing it as a counter event for searching is really cool.
And you can play it on main if you're like, I need to play something, I need to find something and play it this turn.
I'm starting to understand the vision. Okay, because we'll have 1 Dawn up, and then we'll have this, and we can recur that, and okay.
And playing this event gives you another Dawn, right?
Yeah.
It's just playing the event, right, for the sugar? So you'll untap, you have a 6K, and then you'll ramp it when you play 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this a lot. I like this in Green Purple W too.
Yeah. 3.
3.5.
3.5.
God Thread, great panel pull here, by the way. This looks so tough.
Sick.
I feel like this one could also be a really good full art for like whatever the full art one's again.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's good. 5 cost, purple. Main KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Then add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active. So it's the card from the purple starter deck.
Yeah.
That was 4 KO ramp, right? Or was it also 5? Might also be 5. But it's searchable in the Donquixote Pirates for both.
5 because 5 seems to be like the threshold for Donquixote kill stuff events.
No, I'm talking about the one from the purple starter deck. What was that? The purple starter deck Kaido has a card that's literally just like this.
Oh.
It's an event that kills and then ramps 1.
Oh.
But is it 4 or 5 or 6 even?
I do know what you're talking about. And it was an activate main too, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, it'll be on screen. It'll be on screen right now. The problem is for me, just off the rip, you pay 5 to kill a 5. I don't care if you ramp a card instead of as active. You're not pairing this in a reduction color based on it being Donquixote related. You're not pairing it with black. So you only kill a 5, 4/5, and that's below rate every other KO or removal card in the game that doesn't have a body. So for me, like, I could see this maybe still being playable. I almost wish it was like power based and it's like 5 kill a 7 because 7 is a 5 on curve vanilla, and then we can play into red reduction with sugar, right? But we're not even doing that. Green doesn't have cost reduction, so you can't do it in the green purple one. You can play it in King. In King main phase reduce play this, but I feel like I'd rather play Ragnarok at that point. This is super disappointing if I'm being real. It's still like playable.
Was it trigger?
Ramp.
Okay.
But as active.
That's cool.
Usually it's rested. I'm giving this a 2. This is really disappointing.
Yeah, 2.
There's just like infinite versions of this card that mostly do better. Little Black Bears is our sugar-specific event. 3 cost, purple, counter. Up to one of your leader or character cards gains 4,000 power for the turn. Okay, cool. Then if you have 7 or more Dawn cards on the field and 5 or less cards in your hand, draw a card. This is cool. This is great. And then you recur this off with Senor Pink.
Yeah.
And you just keep going up cards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The caveat for being 5 or less cards in hand is pretty hard. I don't know.
Really? I feel like that's a wide margin.
I mean, I think like it might tunnel vision players into like doing the bow thing where you like go down cards in hand. But I can see this being like you have a 7 card hand and then you have to block multiple things and then you like do that. But,
yeah,
like,
I'm seeing this in the opposite light where like the 4,000 is better late game when you're low on resistance anyway because you're fighting over your Titan pieces on the board, right?
Yeah.
Or you're fighting over protecting your mid-size from their larges. That's where I see it having value. So I feel like it's going to be a Gum Giant situation where I'm already incentivized to play it at these specific events. And so now I'm just punishing you for me having this card.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I feel like that's when it truly does its thing, right?
Yeah. Sugar gives you 1.
Yeah.
Dofi Leader gives you 2.
Yeah.
And then Rosinante gives you 2.
So you have 5 up.
I can see this just getting played in generic purple decks, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is just a pretty good new tool. I'm giving it a 3.5.
Yeah, I think it's really, really cool purple card in general. Yeah, 3.5 sounds good.
Yeah, this is cool. Not quite what I'm looking for yet though, for like really pushing us over. I need to see some like good interaction, but there just is none.
Wow.
That's it.
That's it.
Is there a what's the secret? If it's a purple, you'll see it. If not, we're gonna cut to the ending.
Wow, what a trash color. Wow, what an absolute trash.
That's it. That feels really...
That's I'm changing my leader evaluation to like 1.5.
No, the leader's still good. They just didn't print shit.
I just, because they didn't...
I judge in a vacuum. You do what you want to do.
I'm not judging it in a vacuum. I'm not judging it in a vacuum because it depends on the event cards that we're putting into the thing.
Yeah, but there's some good purple event cards that exist in the game.
Sure, but damn.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Damn.
But you get red ones too. We're honing on purple. We get red ones.
Yeah, but the recursion is for the purple stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. We can put the Shanks one. We can play the Divine Departure.
Put Divine Departure?
Yeah, we can Divine Departure in this. Yeah, it works both ways.
We might as well put that 5 cost event. That 5 cost event.
Totally.
We might as well just do that.
Yeah.
Oh
which one again?
God.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the one before.
Oh, the one we saw in here? No, we don't play that card. We don't play that card.
It's basically the same thing.
We play Ragnaroku instead.
Divine Departure is like 6.
Yeah, but it's flex.
But it's a flex.
But it's a flex card. Yeah, and we can play the manga copies, brother.
Oh my God.
Guys, let us know what you think about the purple cards in the description down below. Comment section down below. I'm really on one tonight. And of course, if you're looking to see our other color guides for OP10, make sure to check them out if this is the day this one came out, or you don't see the ones for yellow and black. They are live right now for members. You can see them early by becoming a member, supporting our channel, and getting content up to 2 weeks early. Till we see you guys next time, make sure to keep having fun playing the game.
Bye.